This video is intended to help you get started with the first tutorial for the drafting class. The very first thing you want to do is select the working directory. So I come up here, select working directory, and you can see I've done school, Creo, and I'm just going to create a folder in here, new folder, and I'm going to call it tutorial number 1. Tutorial 1. Okay, that is the working directory I'm going to work out of. So I'm going to hit OK. Now I can start the new file that I want to work on. I go to new part, and I'm going to call this corner_cube. You can't have spaces here. Hit OK, and I come up with the graphic area where I'm going to draw now. So first thing I want to do is disable all the planes. So if I click here, I'm going to select all, they all come back, select none, they disappear. I want this plane display just to start off with, and I just click anywhere else. Next, what I'm going to do is click on extrude, and I've clicked on extrude, and I want to figure out which one I want to, which plane that I want to work on. There's front over here, or I can figure out which one's front. That's front there, and I want to work on front. I click, and it comes up like this. Now this is in 3D space, and it's kind of hard to work sometimes in 3D when it's not flat. So I'm going to come up to here and select sketch view, and it flattens it out. So now I can work directly at it. So I'm going to select rectangle. Up here there's different types of rectangle. I want center rectangle. I left mouse click the center, and I just place it somewhere up here. And that's it. If I click somewhere out here with my center scroll button, it just puts it into this view here. Now I need to change it be equal lengths. I want this to be perfectly symmetrical, so the same length here and here. I can change the numbers here, or if I click with left mouse button, you can barely see green show up here. If I hold the control key down, I'll click on this one, and now I have green on the top and on the right side. If I right mouse click and hold the right mouse, the display comes up, and I'm going to click equal, and it automatically equals them out. You can see how L1 here and L1, it just means that they're actually set. So vertical, horizontal, okay, and it tells you that they're the same length. So I'm going to change up here, and instead of 265, it only needs to be 30. I'll hit enter, and it comes up. That is basically the first part, and I hit OK. Now you can see that it's extruded. I'm just going to fit this in the screen and zoom in a bit. Okay, but it's the wrong length. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change it to be the same length. Now if I look at this also, it's sitting out the back right now, or flush to the back plane. I want to actually center that. So to do that, here I'm going to select, if I hold the mouse over it for a second, extrude on both sides of the sketch plane. So I'm going to click on that. Now you can see it's centered. And up here, instead of finding the number down in here, I can just change the number up here. I'm going to put 30. And there is my first box. And if I just hit accept, and I'll just zoom out a bit, and there you go. There is the first part of the tutorial done, and it's just a cube. Immediately I would just hit save so that I have it. So I'll click save and just hit OK, and I'm done. And that's the first part of the tutorial complete.